Good morning, it's day 38.
Hello.
Hi. We had a pretty good night's sleep at our little stealth spot. A little bit of rolling into the center, but that was okay. So I was dreaming about falling down the side of the mountain because I was falling off my sleeping bag most of the night. But it was good. Today's going to be a little bit of an easier day. We only have 1,200 feet of ascent and 3,700 feet of descent. And there's a long section of walking in the valley. How many miles are we going today, Greta? 10?
We're shooting for 8.5 miles today. That'll get us from the top of the Wildcat Mountains where we stealthed last night to Osgood Tent Site tonight, which is the beginning of the climb up Mount Madison and Washington, which we'll do tomorrow. We're thinking about adding another mile on top of that. We've heard there's a stealth site kind of a mile up on the trail on top of Madison. So we might try to do that just to make tomorrow a little easier.
The day after tomorrow. Or tomorrow. Oh, it's tomorrow.
It's gonna try to make tomorrow a little bit easier because tomorrow we might have to do like a 14-mile day.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see. It's gonna be a beautiful day. The world's still waking up, but we're gonna have blue sky. Might have some showers later today, but what are you gonna do? It's gonna happen. We're in the mountains, but
we're hoping for drier conditions tomorrow though, because that's gonna be a tough day.
Yeah. So overall though, shouldn't be too bad of a day. Much less elevation gain and loss than yesterday. My goodness, our feet and muscles are sore from yesterday, but should be a pretty darn good day today.
Darn good, just like darn tough socks, which we love.
I think we're doing all that elevation climb right away this morning, Mom.
The whole shebang?
Sure feels like it. We just finished a big climb. Now we're about to go up this to get to the last Wildcat Mountain, but just came up all of that. Sun is rising over the mountains over there. Beautiful morning. We found this little tower at the top of the last Wildcat Peak, which is Wildcat Peak D. So let's go check it out. Not a bad view. So that is Mount Washington right there, which we'll be climbing tomorrow. And then this is the rest, or some, of the Presidential Range. That first one over there being Madison. So we'll climb up there tomorrow. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Washington.
Pretty nice place for breakfast, huh, Greta?
Strawberry Pop-Tart and Nutella. Personal favorite.
Yum.
With a view.
With a view. Absolutely.
And what do you have for breakfast, Mom?
I have a peanut butter tortilla. So
Yum. You can barely tell, but it's in there.
Yeah.
Protein and carbs.
Yep, last one. Then I have to go back to oatmeal. Ooh, look at that Nutella. But it's exactly what you need. Calories, fat, carbs.
It's so pretty. It's so pretty. Beautiful day.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
More descent. It's just gonna be never ending at the beginning of the morning today. Gonna go all the way down there. Just as you can see, keeps going around the corner. But still a beautiful day. Amazing views. We made it to the top of the ski resort for Wildcat Mountain. So there's the sign, ski patrol building, and then there is the top of the ski lift, which is currently running. Washington again. The start of one of the ski runs right there. This is our first big sign of leaves changing. Got all these, the oranges and the reds and the yellows. Fall is coming, whether we like it or not. We'll have to get that winter gear back sooner rather than later. We are continuing our descent down the Wildcats. Where we are shooting for today, we will eventually cross that road way down there. That is US Highway 16. And then we'll kind of go along the valley till we get down here. And then tomorrow we're gonna camp somewhere down here, and then tomorrow climb up Madison, and then do the presidential range tomorrow all up there. So that's where we're headed, all the way down there to that little road, US 16. We are a little closer to the road down there. Started up on top of Wildcat up there. So, about 1.5 miles left to go to get to the Pink of Notch Visitor Center. We are still working on the descent here. Good job, Mom. More to go down there. Look how much closer the road looks. You can actually make out the individual cars. There is a parking lot right there, and then I'm not sure if the visitor center is down there or a little bit farther, but we're gonna try to take a pause at the visitor center, maybe recharge, fill out some water, but the road's getting closer.
Beautiful.
I know, it's stunning.
Oh,
still have a great view of the presidentials. Beautiful. We'll be on top of you tomorrow. The descent continues. We're almost there. The visitor center's right there. Fresh water. They have food, we heard, apparently, too. To cross that road first. Trail magic. Look at this. Oh my gosh, M&Ms, and we actually need fuel, so we'll try to buy some. Awesome. Peaches. Thank you, Mogley. Got some wonderful drinks. Fresh fruit, we never get that. My favorite Nutty Buddies, fresh peach, and then of course candy, gotta have that. Mom's excited about her Oreos. You can't eat the package, Mom.
Oh.
What else did you get?
Oh, look at that apple.
Ooh, apple. Oh
yeah.
My goodness, look how good that looks.
Homemade little peanut butter.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's great.
M&Ms, are those
Pistachios.
pistachios? Yum. And then we can refill our water literally right there. So perfect break. See that sign back there, hiker trash? Mom, we're officially hiker trash. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mogley, for the trail magic. We appreciate it so very much. Mogley is also a through hiker, and he is stopping for a break, and he lives nearby. So he gave trail magic to us. So thank you. It's amazing. We're leaving the Pink of Notch Visitor Center and trail magic. Woo! Thank you, Mogley. Yes. Gives us the oomph that we need.
Totally.
To give us the rest of the way today, and we're tired already, but we're gonna try to get to the tent site, which is another 4.8 miles today, plus or minus going a little bit up Madison and then stealthing on the side of Mount Madison, but we'll see. We just checked the weather, and it is supposed to rain for the next 3 days. Not ideal. It's supposed to rain tomorrow night, starting at about 2 to 4 p.m. or so. So hopefully we can get to our destination tomorrow before it starts raining. So we'll see. But pressing on today, at least 4.8 more miles to go today.
Yay.
Let's do it. Woo! That was bad. Again. Ow. Woo! A bridge! We haven't had many of these, but for good reason. So pretty! would not want to rock hop across that one. Oh my goodness. So pretty. So pretty. Look at that. Oh my goodness. Woo!
We just passed the cutoff for the Osgood tent site, and we decided to push on. We're heading...
No go for tonight.
No go. We're going to push up toward the summit of Mount Madison, and that's, how far is that?
2.6 miles to the summit.
But you can't camp above tree line, and that's about in 1.4. So we have to find a still site before 1.4 miles, but what'll be great about that is it'll cut the big climb in half tomorrow. We got a tough day tomorrow.
Yeah, on our GPS app, the climb literally looks like this. It's super, super steep, so it'll be good to take some of that off today.
Yeah. So we'll be there. We'll be ready to go early in the morning.
Shortly.
Yep.
Another half a mile to a mile to go. We'll see. We'll wait till we find a good site, but still a little sunny outside, so still have a little bit of daylight left. The sun is setting on the other side of the mountain, so it's going to get dark early.
On the east side, which will help us in the morning because we want to get an early start.
Yep.
Okay.
We are... Did you just take your retainer out?
Yes.
We are finally in bed. We found a stealth site. It's not ideal. We're sleeping at like a 5-degree, 10-degree angle or something, but it's what you got. We are just below tree line on Mount Madison.
You forgot about the rock I'm sleeping on.
I'm sorry.
And the big log at my feet.
Sleeping.
I could feel like I could sleep through anything tonight.
Yes, we're exhausted. We went about 1.2 miles past the tent site, which is great, and we don't have to do that tomorrow. Ended up being, it was about a 9.5 total mile day. So, wow, I'm really proud of us. We did really good. Tomorrow is going to be 9 miles, and we'll finish going up Mount Madison. We have, once we get up there, it's kind of up, down, up, down, up, down. And then
they're shorter.
They're shorter, correct. Yep.
Not so big.
And then the big mountain for tomorrow is going to be Mount Washington. So that'll be awesome. But it is supposed to start raining at 2 o'clock tomorrow.
Yeah.
So we'll probably summit Mount Washington and come off of Mount Washington in the rain. And we are going to try to make it to Lake of the Clouds hut tomorrow and stay either in their basement, which they call the dungeon, or sleep on their dining room floor if they're full in the dungeon. So we'll see where we get to tomorrow, but big miles today. Really proud of us. Good job, Mom.
Not only the mileage, but it was probably the steepest up and down that we've done.
Yeah, it was a really tough day. Yeah. But that's the White Mountains of New Hampshire for you.
And I slipped and fell.
I know.
Cut my arm pretty bad. Banged my knee on a root, so my knee is screaming. Every step I take up. We haven't tested it going down, but hopefully a good night's sleep will heal her up and we'll be good to go tomorrow.
Been through a lot. Today was a tough day, rough day, but back at it tomorrow. Good night. We'll see you in the morning.
Night.
Good morning. It's day 39.
Woo.
Woo!
Our earliest day on trail.
It is.
We have such a big day today. Figured we set the alarm at what time? 5?
5 on the trail by 6.
Yeah.
So it's still, the sun is still rising behind us.
Yeah, it's great. Hopefully it burns off the clouds so we get a good view from the top. So about 1.5 miles, a little less to the top.
Yeah, about 1.3 miles to the top of Mount Madison, and then another 0.4 down the backside to get to the hut. We're gonna try to get some free leftovers for breakfast. We'll see. They say if you get there around like 8:30 and tell them you're a thru-hiker and looking for breakfast, they might give you free leftovers. So we're going to try to do that, but then it's going to be in total a 9-mile day, including the summit of Mount Washington and Mount Madison. So very big day. End destination, hopefully, fingers crossed they have room for us, is Lakes of the Clouds hut, which is on the other side of Mount Washington.
So either stay in the dungeon if we get there early enough, which is questionable. But word has it if it's raining, like it's supposed to start around 2 o'clock, that they let thru-hikers sleep on the dining room floor. So,
which we are fine with.
Yeah, that'd be great. Better than last night, goodness sakes.
Yeah, how are you feeling, Mom?
Oh, well, my fall yesterday, let's see. The cut is better, bandaged it with antibiotic last night, so that looks better.
Looks better, yeah.
Yeah, but my knee is the size of grapefruit, so did an abnormal thing. Took a couple bites of protein bar this morning so I could take ibuprofen, try to bring the swelling down. The movement seems to help too, so we'll see. Not gonna stop us. We're gonna go.
Yep, onward up the side of Mount Madison.
Here we go.
Very rocky. I don't know if you can see the climb behind us. Oh, Mom is right in the trail, but it's very rocky all the way down and the entire way up. So it's gonna be a tough morning, but we're up early and we're prepared for it. So let's do it.
Hey.
Having a little chewy bar, s'mores flavor, for a snack before we get to the Madison hut, just to try to hold us over in case we don't get any breakfast. But just, it's only 90 calories, so not too much, but it's something. It's something to keep the headache and stomach ache away. Keep climbing, Mom, great job. Look at this morning view. Oh my, we'll eventually be going up there later today. The sun is just starting to come up. So pretty. The pinks in the sky over there. Oh, beautiful day. It's gonna be a great day, everyone. Little rocky this morning. Continues all the way up. And just keeps on going. For your reference, over there in the distance, you can see a ski lift right there, kind of coming up the mountain. That is Wildcat Mountain. So we were there yesterday. We were on the top of Wildcat Mountain yesterday and then walked all the way down this side to right about there. And then yesterday we kind of walked in the valley after coming down Wildcat to about here and then came about a mile up Madison. So kind of cool that we were all the way over there yesterday, but still a beautiful morning. I'm almost done with the views, I promise.
Made it to the top of Mount Madison.
Yay!
So gorgeous.
Overcast for sure. It's gorgeous, gorgeous view. We have 0.4 to get down to the hut. It's about 8:20, so free breakfast, fingers crossed. Beautiful. Hi, Mom.
Hi, baby.
There's the hut. We've passed a couple people already that said they had tons of eggs and pancakes, so, oh man. Hopefully there's some left, we're hungry. Yeah. We just finished breakfast at Madison Spring Hut. Thank you so much to the work members there. That was wonderful. Next up today is Mount Adams. We won't actually go all the way to the summit, but the AT goes just below the summit. But more and more and more rocks today. That is the name of the game today. But about 7 miles to go to get to our hut today, Lakes of the Clouds on the other side of Mount Washington. We are hiking along the back side of the Presidentials here. Mount Adams is right there. There's a side trail that goes up, but we're kind of gonna race against the clock for rain later today. We're gonna skip that. But walking along the back side here of the Presidentials, and this is the view that we have. Stunning, just mountains and mountains as far as you can see, but we're gonna kind of keep trucking this way along that ridge sorta, and then eventually pop on over and get to Mount Washington. You can't see it right now, but ultimately that's where we're headed. So we are headed up that way, kind of where Mom's going. And because it's not like a dirt trail really, it's just kind of rocky, that we've had these tall cairns like this to mark where the trail is. And at the top, instead of a blaze, there's like a white quartz rock. So I don't know if you can kind of see them throughout. So there's one right there. You can see them kind of there, 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 there. That's Mom. That's not a quartz on top. That's her beautiful white hair. But just kind of cool. No blazes up here, just quartz. What did you find, Mom? What?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4 steps of flat.
Oh my, let me see what that feels like. I haven't felt that in weeks. Ah.
We had a little bit yesterday.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah. So whenever we find a flat spot, we call it out and count how many steps it is. And it feels so good on knees and ankles, and just to be able to walk a little bit faster for a few steps.
Ah.
Ooh, and this is nice because it's all sparkly.
Oh my goodness. We got to a Maine trail divergence area, and there is a literal roundabout of trail. She's being a car. It's crazy. So many trails. There's a trail there, there's a trail there, there's a trail over there, there's a trail right there, and we just came from that trail. So let's go find the AT. Headed to Mount Washington, 5.1 miles. That's where we're headed next. We're walking over the pass here. So passing Mount Adams on our left, Mount Sam Adams on our right, and then Mount Washington straight ahead with the cloud hat. So Mount Washington with the cloud hat, and then that is Mount Jefferson right there. Sam Adams. Big mountains everywhere. How'd it feel about the endless bouldering, Mom?
Well, I wasn't all that happy when the 2 guys we just passed said all the way to Mount Washington.
We are just coming up on Jefferson now. So still have like 5 miles to go to Washington. So 5 miles of boulders, yay!
Yay.
You're not excited.
They're hard.
Oh my gosh, they are ankle twisters for sure. We will press on. 5 more miles to Washington.
Yay.
All right, Mom, give me your best Jefferson impression. I don't know, I think the mountain does it better.
Of course.
Just finished Jefferson. Now we have more boulder fields to get to. That is Mount Clay. We'll bypass that kind of around the backside there. And then Mount Washington, which is under the clouds. 2.6 miles to the summit of Washington. You can see the path that we're gonna take up Clay, so obviously right there. And then you can see it right there as well. That's what we'll be going around. 1.4 miles to the summit of Mount Washington. And more boulder fields. It's pretty cool. There's the parking lot down there for the cog railway that takes you up to the top of Mount Washington. You can see a little bit of it right there, but
What? We could have rode the railroad?
we could have taken it, but that's not on the AT, Mom.
Oh man. Nope.
There's one of the cogs coming down. Can't even see the summit, but it's up there. We are crossing the cog railway. It is actually part of the AT. There's cairns there and cairns there. There is actually a cog coming, so gotta get to the other side safely. And across, we are across the railway. Summit is up there. It's the cog horn. We are literally in the clouds. If you can see them swooping by. Half a mile left to the summit. We just passed the sign for 0.2 miles from the summit. Woo! We don't know though, because we can't see it. Apparently there's a giant building up there, but we can't see it, and it's supposedly right there. At 0.2 miles left. It's really cold and it's starting to rain. So we need the rain to hold off for another 10 minutes. Almost there, Ma.
Actually, for the descent to the shelter, we don't want slippery rocks going down.
Okay, no rain for another 2 hours. We'll take it. We made it to the summit! Woo! We did it! Awesome! Stopped at the visitor center for some water, some warmth, and went to the bathroom there, but we are gonna head here, Lakes of the Clouds, hut, mile and a half, and hope and pray that they let us stay there even if they're full. We don't care, we'll sleep on the dining room floor. We are cold, we are wet, we just wanna go to bed. If they don't let us stay at Lakes of the Clouds hut, we have to continue on and go to a campground, which is another like 4 or 5 miles past the hut, and it's already 4:30 now, so I hope they let us stay there. Stay tuned. We see the hut. It's right there. There's the Lakes of the Clouds. We have been praying the entire way down for a miracle that we can sleep there. Not even joking. We will sleep in a shed. Anything. So fingers crossed, but we are almost out of the clouds. We made it, and we got a spot in the dungeon. We got a spot in the place called the dungeon. I'm not even joking. That's what it is. This is what the outside looks like. And the door to get to it, you have to go outside. But this is the door handle. You go inside. There's like a big thing. It's like an emergency weather shelter. That's what it's for. But this is what the inside looks like. So there's 3 bunks. We still have to use our like sleeping pad, sleeping bag, all of that, but there's room for 6. So 3 over there, 3 over there, and that is it. That is the room right here. So it is legitimately a dungeon, but we don't care.
No.
We're so happy and so thankful.
We're out of the weather, and we might get supper.
Ooh, but this is the view we have from our dungeon. So
the clouds are still blowing through.
Yeah.
Yay, we did it! Yoo-hoo!
Good morning, Ron here. I'm feeling a lot better today. Everything is going good. The ladies, Sue and Greta, are making progress in the White Mountains. And once they get through that, things don't get a bunch easier, but they should be better for them. They're feeling good. Greta's getting her COVID over with, and so they're feeling, you know, pretty good, like I said. And I'm feeling pretty good for them as well. They could use your support, so anything you can do to help in that regard would be greatly appreciated. Now for my joke of the day. What do you call a guy who talks really loud? Mike. Have a great day, and go Greta and Sue.